Well, welcome to Norefjell in Norway. It's a resort I haven't visited. If you're a regular reader of PlanetSKI, you'll know, well, I'm a bit of a fan of Norway, actually. I've been to many of the other resorts, but not this one. I've just gone up the first lift and we're standing at one of the high points of the resort. And with me is the marketing manager of the resort, Geir. First question, I've probably mispronounced the resort and your name, have I?
Close. Geir Bottolfs. And this resort is called Norefjell.
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 Norefjell, right. Well, I'll try and get that right next time, but it's a bit tricky for us English people pronouncing that. As I said, it's not a resort that's really known to the British because they haven't had tour operators coming here in the past. But this year we've got Ski Solutions, Ski Safari, sorry, Ski Solutions coming next year. Ski Safari, one of the British operators, bringing people here. What can they expect to find in the resort in terms of the skiing here?
Well, the skiing here is variated. On the top of the ski resort you have flatter slopes and intermediate skiers, and down against the valley you have the really hard slopes, and you find a great view and a huge vertical drop.
Yeah, the views here are fantastic. We'll take a look at some of the views in a moment, but there's some absolutely stunning Norwegian views. You mentioned the vertical drop is one of the biggest in Norway, is it? It's
the biggest in Northern Europe, of 1,010 meters from the bottom station up to the top station.
Yeah, obviously it doesn't compare to the Alps, but nevertheless a decent vertical drop for Scandinavia.
Yeah, it's the most in Scandinavia.
For someone who's never skied in Norway but's maybe heard about it, how would you briefly summarise the sort of Norwegian skiing experience?
The skiing experience is, I think it's good. It's nice nature, the food is good, and the skiing is very good. The snow is quite dry most of the winter. People are a little bit afraid of the light in January, but also in January it's very nice light from 10 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the evening, and the ski resort is open in that period. So yeah, well, I'm looking forward to skiing around the area. As I said, we just arrived, haven't skied here yet, so we're going to have a little look around the area. And I mentioned we'd have a look at some of the views we've got here in Norway, and they really are, yeah, quite stunning actually. If we sort of swing the camera around slowly up to the top there, you may be able to make out the mount, the peak there. That's 1188 metres. Again, not very high compared to alpine standards, but high enough for Norway. And I'm hoping we're going to be going up there a little bit later on today in one of the peace bashes if we can. So looking forward to going up there and seeing some truly spectacular views. And again, if we just swing the camera up there again and we sort of swing round, can't quite see the views yet, but you will do, so hang on for those. And we keep the camera moving round, and yeah, well, there's a new lift you might be able to make out in the background there. Actually opened this weekend. It's a normal weekend, and it's a decent chairlift there, and the resort are hoping it's going to bring lots more people there. And again, carry on swinging the camera around. We might be able to make out a lake down there in the distance. Really quite stunning, typical Norwegian scenery you see there. And we move the camera round to the right there, swinging across beautiful views here in Norway. And yeah, I'm not quite sure if you'll be able to make it out, but down in the distance there, that's the main sort of hotel for the resort. It's actually the largest hotel in Norway, or the village actually, than a hotel, but it's got 2,000 beds in and is where I'm staying. And again, we'll be having a few more details on that later on. But yeah, I'm really pleased to be here. As I said, a big fan of Norway, haven't skied in this resort, really looking forward to it.